In the sun-drenched yard of an old Australian primary school, where the laughter of children painted the air and the scent of eucalyptus hung heavy and sweet, there was Eleanor. She wasn't a teacher nor the principal. Eleanor was the school's quiet soul. Her hair, a soft silver crown, was often tied back in a simple bun. Her hands, though mapped with the wrinkles of a long life, were never still, mending a torn blazer, tending to the wilting roses, or doling out homemade biscuits from a tin worn smooth with use. She moved with an unhurried purpose, her presence a comforting promise that someone was always there. One crisp spring morning, a new face appeared. A small girl named Lily, with hair the color of pale straw and wide, cautious eyes. While other children swirled in energetic orbits of tag and hopscotch, Lily stood anchored by the ancient gum tree, a solitary island in a bright new uniform. She was a ship adrift, and Eleanor, the quiet lighthouse keeper of this small world, noticed. She simply approached, her footsteps soft on the grass, and held out a biscuit, this one shaped like a smiling koala. "A little bit of home," she whispered, her voice as warm as the morning sun. Lily hesitated. Then her small fingers brushed against Eleanor's as she took the offering. A silent contract of trust passed between them. That small act was the seed. Every day thereafter, Eleanor would find a moment for Lily. It became their quiet ritual. Sometimes they'd water the vibrant kangaroo paws near the library. Other times they'd sit on the weathered bench, and Eleanor would spin tales of her own girlhood in the rugged outback. She spoke of resilience, of community, and of the joy found in helping another without seeking reward. She wasn't teaching lessons from a book, but from the deep well of a life fully lived. Slowly, like a shy flower turning towards the sun, Lily began to open up. First came a smile, then a word, and soon a cascade of her own stories, fears, and dreams. The school's annual fete arrived, a vibrant storm of color and sound. Amidst the chaos, Eleanor saw a small boy, no older than 5, sobbing near the bookstall, lost and overwhelmed. Before Eleanor could move, she saw Lily approach him. She knelt down, a perfect mirror of how Eleanor had knelt for her. She offered him the prize she'd just won, a small, brightly painted wooden bird. "He looks a bit lonely, just like I was," Lily said softly. "Maybe he'd like a friend." She stayed with him, telling him a story, until his mother, frantic with worry, finally broke through the crowd. From her bench, Eleanor watched, her heart full. She saw not just one act of kindness, but the beginning of a chain reaction. She saw Lily, no longer the lonely girl, but a beacon of warmth. In that quiet, profound moment, Eleanor understood the truest joy of helping. It wasn't in the thank yous or recognition. It was in the planting of a seed and watching it bloom in another's garden. It was in seeing a single, small act of compassion ripple outwards, creating waves of kindness that would touch shores she might never see.